this is like, girl, we should go viral. All of us, we should go viral for this because this looks amazing. Better. So I know it's been a minute. However, I'm here. I was actually quarantined, y'all, for the last 2 weeks because your girl got that shit. And we're better. We're so much better. I feel great. As y'all can tell by the title, this is another video piggybacking off of the infamous how to build clientele video. A lot of y'all have actually came from that video, and I just want to say thank y'all so much for commenting and just letting me know that like this is the type of help and assistance and like just encouragement y'all need, because I too be needing it, and it is something that I was looking for when I first started. So I totally understand where y'all are right now. And understand like I'm still very much in the beginning stages of like for real like curating a business and doing it the right way. So as I progress, y'all can progress with me, because everything that I learn, I'm gonna let y'all know, and that is the goal. Like I said, let me be y'all virtual assistant, mentor, big sister, bestie, whatever it is. Let me be that for you, free of charge, because everything does not need a price on it, I truly believe. And I feel like a lot of us would probably be a little bit closer to like our goal, our end goal, if we did have more resources and more people willing to just talk about the experiences and be, you know, 100% transparent, realistic, and relatable. So that's what I try to do. In this video, by the title, as y'all can tell, we are going to talk about all things building your brand, and more how to get clientele and how to really get the clientele that you want, which I'm gonna do a video on that specifically, like how to track the type of clients that you actually want, the clientele that you want, and not just out here doing everybody here, because honestly it's not gonna last long. That don't work for a lot of people. It don't work, at least for me. Let me say that. If you are new here, I am JD. I am owner and stylist of J Nicole Custom LLC. I am a licensed cosmetologist based in the state of Michigan, and I specialize in protective styling, natural hair, and basically maintaining the integrity of our natural hair, just teaching my clients, customers, new tricks, new tips, and just overall helping clients, customers reach their goals. I also sell all natural hair care. So if you ever have a question, or if you ever want to buy products, if my site is not listed by the time you go and check, you can always DM me. After this 17-minute intro, let's get into the video. And if y'all know, we're gonna do 5 tips that I think will help you. And again, got the phone because we need the phone. First things first, building your brand. The first thing that I will absolutely 100% no doubt say that you need is apps. And when I say apps, I mean apps that help you curate a system, a scheduling system, maybe a money tracking system, editing system, a filter system, like whatever it is that you find like this is the style of your brand, this is like, you know, the aesthetic that you want to go for, this is something that you want to stay consistent throughout everything that you do, and you want it to flow seamlessly. Start getting in the habit of paying for your apps. I like to pay for my apps yearly, depending on the price. If it's like more expensive, if it's not in my budget at the time, I will do the monthly, but you actually do end up saving more money if you do it yearly. And all of the apps that I have that I use for all of my social medias, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everything that I use, everything that I take, every picture that I edit, every video that I edit, all the apps that I have are paid for, because I really, really love the apps that I use. They're easy. They're super beginner friendly. It's simple, like it's straight to the point. It's not a whole bunch of technical stuff, but it also gives me that good, nice finishing look, you know what I mean? And it flows with my brand. So I mentioned a few in a couple videos, but maybe I could do a video showing y'all exactly what apps that I use and that I really, really love and I feel like would be worth the investment early on or wherever you are in your journey. But get in the habit of paying for apps and actually being able to utilize the full app in its entirety and not just the things that are free, because you only are limited to so much when you have the free version of it, you know, versus the pro version. Because when building, like I said, when building a brand, you want to make sure everything remains consistent, and you want it to kind of just flow together and all mesh really well. You want all your fonts to be the same, your color scheme to be the same. You kind of want to keep it, you know, under one little umbrella and just kind of like play around with that same aesthetic with whatever your aesthetic is, but have it looking cohesive. So number 2, I said this in my video about building clientele. I always recommend offering free services when you are building your brand. One, because not a lot of people know of your services. Not a lot of people know how credible your services are. Not a lot of people know maybe you as a person. So for me, I didn't know a lot of people. I didn't have like a lot of friends or anything. I was essentially, you know, the face of my brand, the billboard for my brand. So what I did was I would braid my hair and people, you know, that would, oh my God, your hair cute. Who did your hair? Da, da, da. Oh, I did it. You know, I do hair. Da, 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 yada, yada, yada. So that was always interesting to people. Not having friends, not that that's like super important or this has anything to do with it, but I didn't have a lot of people to practice on outside of just like my sisters and my mom, which honestly, I really looked up with that because I did do my twin sisters, my older sisters, and my mom's hair quite often, but they can only bring so many people to me, you know what I mean, when I'm first starting out. So one way that I found that worked really, really well for me and got my name out, to me it seemed pretty fast and it was consistent. I always did giveaways and I always did like searches for people who wanted a particular style. I never promoted it as I was, you know, that I was charging anything or even accepting tips, but I would just post that, you know, I'm doing a giveaway or I'm offering a free service. This is all you have to do. Or if you want a free service, DM me. And depending on, you know, how many DMs I got or the type of response I got, that is just how I chose the person. And in those messages, I then disclose like, okay, you know, it's free of charge. You'll just have to get your hair and tips are appreciated. I did this, I want to say leading like my whole first year being licensed. My second year, I didn't really get to do a lot of like giveaways and like free services because that is when my clientele really started picking up. And that's another video I want to do, talking about when to raise your prices and how to price your services in the beginning. That is something I'm gonna always stick by in the beginning. Offer free services, and especially because at the end of the day, somebody get a free service. They don't have to, you know, bother with their hair for the next week or 2 or 3 weeks or whatever the case is. And you also get that experience. You also get to practice on, you know, a different head of hair. You know what I mean? So if I'm always doing my twin sisters or I'm always doing my mom's, then I'm used to their hair. I know their hair. I'm so familiar with it. Like, it's like my hair at this point because I'm always doing it. Whereas if I get a client who has thicker hair or denser hair or finer hair, it's a different experience because it's a different head of hair. And there I am getting experience. You know what I mean? So even if I get a client whose hair I'm not familiar with or a texture I've never done before, I can't really I can't really beat myself up too much about it because I would prefer it be a non-paying client than a paying client and something is to happen and that service ends up not working out, or it was just a waste of my time and my client's time because the style didn't last or it didn't turn out how we thought it would turn out. So always y'all, free services. And even I still do giveaways. Like, I'm in year 3 of being licensed. I still do giveaways. I'm gonna always do giveaways though, because again, that's just how I show my appreciation, my personal appreciation for my clientele and the people that actually support me consistently. Because again, this is my full-time job. Like, I don't work for nobody else. I don't work nowhere else. I don't have no, like, this is my passion, the love of my life, y'all. My business, I love my business. Number 3, this is something that I also did for a period of time, which that's like a whole nother story for another day. But collaboration. So collaborating with different stylists or different artists, or even different brands. So like if you know somebody who is a designer or a photographer, or somebody who's always, you know, doing things or being creative or having shoots or hosting events, or, you know, in that like lane of thing, in that field of things. So fashion shows even, start collaborating with different creatives in your area. And you just got to shoot your shot. Like, you just got to shoot your shot. My most recent shot that I shot was with a makeup artist. I'm still waiting on a response. I did get a response, but I'm still waiting on a response so we can like actually like get this on the ground and like get this rolling. I'll post a picture here. This is a model who is from the same city. Beautiful. I do her hair. I've been doing her and her mom hair for quite some time. I've done her hair a couple of times, and she does modeling and everything, and I did her hair in this picture. And she posted the picture, and the makeup is what just was really like, oh, this is like, girl, we should go viral. All of us, we should go viral for this, because this looks amazing. I think you understand. I'm obsessed. No, literally. And I just thought the picture was so beautiful, like everything, like the makeup, the hair, the model, the look, everything was perfect. So I'm just like, can we all collaborate? And it was simple as that, literally. Anytime soon, I definitely will keep y'all updated and take y'all along so y'all can see how it goes. And this is a makeup artist I've never met. I don't know. I just seen when she posted this and was just like, oh my God, I'm in love. I really want to work with you. I feel like we can really create like some heat together, like, and just like have fun, you know what I mean? But collaboration. So collaboration is important because, shoot, you know, their audience and their clientele can be introduced to you, and vice versa. My clientele and my audience can be introduced to them, you know what I mean? So it's service of service, but it's also fun. You also get to be creative. You also get to be, you know, just do something that will build, you know, relationships with people in the same industry. And collaboration is really good because you get to be exposed to a different audience and a different clientele. So I always think collaboration is like 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend. And shoot your shot. Don't be nervous. Just DM them, message them, comment, whatever the case is. Email them if you want to be professional. If you want to be, you know, for real, email them. The 4th thing will be build knowledge. So like I said, I think I mentioned this in the video as well. Learn your products, learn your services, learn about different textures, learn the makeup and the reasons behind, you know, why do you mousse the hair at the end? Like, clients really be asking questions like, well, why do you dip the hair? And are you just dipping the hair because you just know to dip the hair? Or like, why do you dip the hair? You know, quite frankly, I dip the hair because I know it seals the end. Why do you use this mousse versus this mousse? Or why do you put the product on this way and not before? Like, you know what I mean? Like, learn different things about your services and why you do them, how you do them, what's your technique. Because if clients have questions or if clients are wondering, then they're gonna ask. So it's always good to know. When I say knowledge too, like build your knowledge up. So I know we all have certain people that we follow that inspire us, that like they could never miss. Like every time they post something, it's just like, oh, this is great. You know what I mean? Study them, not in a sense where you're copying or you're just completely taking everything verbatim that this person is doing, but take your inspirations and study their technique, study their verbiage, the way that they talk and the way that they communicate via social media or their videos. Study what their profiles look like. What's the aesthetic? What's how, you know, how consistent are they? How often do they post? Do they, you know, comment back? You know, do they answer questions? Do they, you know, in the captions or in the comment section actually have dialogue with their followers or clients, or, you know what I mean? Or do they offer classes, virtual classes, in-person classes, or even pre-recorded classes? Like, just depends. But like, take the people that you follow and that inspire you and just get some motivation and get some inspiration from them. So yeah, just study your inspirations, and just see and just kind of be, you know, inspired and take notes. Because if you see yourself as, you know, this one thing, and you see 2-3 people that you really enjoy, you enjoy their content, you enjoy their work, you enjoy, you know, what they have to offer, then if that's what you see for yourself, then just kind of take after them. Because that is one thing with social media. We have so many people that does like the same thing, but they don't do it the same way. And everybody finds their tribe through social media, the people that they resonate with and that they connect with. And it's easy to kind of like, you know, keep up with them and keep up with how they are branding or how they're building their business, or, you know, keynotes, just keynotes. Stay original, stay who you are. Don't get so wrapped up in like your inspirations and like what they doing and how they doing it and the way they pictures looking. Take notes. Simply take notes. Last thing, this is probably like my favorite tip. I saved the best for last. So building a brand, I talk about aesthetics. I talk about, you know, different ways to have everything cohesive and just to have everything appealing to the eye and following whatever that aesthetic is. Like I said, when it's kind of just your aesthetic, it's kind of just your aesthetic. And it's easier that way because it's just who you are as a person. And normally when, you know, you can either build a brand and it can be a personal brand. So that means like it's your personal brand. I like to think like I'm my personal brand because it's more like a lifestyle than a business for me, which I'm learning to manage it as a business. Once I'm able to hire an assistant and hire a social media person, like I'll actually be able to, you know what I mean, start for real, like considering it a brand, I guess you would say. But right now mine is more of a personal brand because it's lifestyle. I am the stylist behind it. I'm like everything for my business: the social media manager, the marketing manager, the networking manager, the email manager, the money manager, the shop man. Like I'm all hands in my business. It's just me. So, well, let me not say that. My twin sister does help me from time to time. I thought I had an assistant, like I mentioned in my last vlog. I do not anymore, so we're still looking for that. But one thing that I will 10 out of 10 recommend that y'all do, I just kind of rambled off there, but one thing I can absolutely recommend that y'all do is get on Etsy and get on Canva. Canva is probably the most popular thing right now. But if you are not creative, if you do not have the energy, the time, the resources to sit and actually learn how to, you know, make a post and how to make everything look right, what font and what border or no border, or do you put a picture or icon, or, you know what I mean? Instead of doing any of that, Etsy will be your best friend. Etsy is going to be your best friend. Etsy has everything from YouTube thumbnails that you can buy, layouts that are already pre-made that can follow your aesthetic, your brand, your brand, the way you want to brand yourself, the look that you love the most. You can get templates for holiday sales, templates for your Instagram stories, templates for your highlights, templates for everything, reels, TikToks, everything that you need, you can find it on Etsy, I promise you. And a lot of things on Etsy, which I love the most, they're small business owners. So Etsy is like the world of like creatives who can just sell their stuff on their mini platform. And just for an example, right now I'm doing a holiday sale I'm doing 10 days of Christmas instead of 12 days of Christmas leading up to Christmas. And I actually bought this template for all of my sale posts for $6, y'all. I bought it for $6. I bought this template for $6, and it also came with my Instagram stories as well as like my Instagram feeds posts. So it came with these pre-made templates. Essentially what I do is download it in Canva, and everything is already there. You just have to then go in and insert your information, your text, your pictures, whatever the case is. Instead of trying to go and figure out, you know, how do I get the border, or should I do this text, or what text go together, or what looks right to the... Listen, Etsy is gonna change your life, I promise you. And thank me later, literally thank me later. You have so many different templates on Etsy, from expense, like I'm saying like literally like starting at like $2, $3, $4, and it's so inexpensive for everything you need. Black Friday sales, Valentine's sales, Thanksgiving sales, just your regular everyday post, you know. And you can get these templates for $6, and you get 20 templates. You know what I mean? That is the greatest investment. And that, when I tell you it cuts it in half, it cuts it in half. So that is Etsy and Canva. I also pay for the pro version of Canva so I can have all the features on Canva, because Canva offers you a lot. And I definitely will say working with Canva is very, very easy when you're on a computer or iPad versus your phone. Even though I do everything on my phone, I do have my iPad, and I also have my sister's Mac that I like to use sometimes. But for the most part, I'm doing it on my phone. If you have a computer though, do it in a computer. And this is also a way to cut down on cost in the beginning. If this is something that you cannot afford just yet, listen, get on Etsy, get on Canva, and use your resources. And with YouTube as well, you have so many people telling you how to make banners, or how to, you know, label a product, or how to market something, or make a set. Like, you have so many different resources on YouTube as far as like how to. But yeah, that is probably like my best tip, the tip that I need all of y'all to really like if you're just waiting to get started because you don't have your brand aesthetic, or you know the colors you want but you don't know how to make a template. Listen, start searching. And even outside of Etsy, there was a lot of if you go on Pinterest and search like business templates, business branding template, Pinterest will pull up all the different brands and all the different sites that it'll lead you to that also offer these things. I just know Etsy is really affordable and beginner friendly. So that is all of my tips for today. Like I said, I have some more stuff definitely to give y'all as far as advice and ways to build your brand, and how to build it authentically and organically, and just be you and make it easy, make it work for you in the beginning, the middle, and the end. And that is pretty much it for this video. I hope this was helpful. I hope y'all got some advice. I hope this helped somebody, even if you didn't take away everything, you took away something. That is just the goal. If you're interested in any other videos and what I have next, then make sure you guys subscribe. You leave me a comment below if you enjoyed this video. You don't want to miss an upload. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching and being here and getting me to 5K. I'm so excited. Tomorrow I'm actually filming my behind the scenes of how I'm going to do my 5K shoot, because I ordered my balloons and I really want to celebrate this because I'm halfway to my 10K goal, and I'm so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful. This is one of my goals for the year, to at least make it to 5K, and I am there, and I'm so excited for what's to come, and I'm just excited to continue to, you know, be here on this platform and give my advice and help y'all if I can. So thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all in my next video.